Hey, what's going on everyone? Saka Souffle here. Today we're going to go over some more in-depth optimizations that we can do for gaming and NVIDIA RTX graphics card. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to go over to your computer, hit Properties, and then we're going to be on About on the left here. I'm going to scroll down to Advanced System Settings, right down here. You're going to click on that. It's going to automatically put you on the Advanced tab. And then you're going to click on Performance Settings and go ahead and just copy what I have here. This will make your system feel more responsive. The next thing you want to do is go down to the search bar, type in Game Settings, or Game Mode Settings. Make sure that is on, because that will optimize resources to the game that is currently running. Latency input, everything like that. You're also going to want to navigate down to the search bar, type in Graphics Settings, and what you're going to be able to do over here is turn on Hardware Accelerated GPU Scheduling. And of course, this will reduce your latency and improve your performance. So you're going to want to click Browse, look for your exe file of the game, click on the game, click Options, and then you will be able to select High Performance, which will utilize the maximum power of your GPU. And that allows you to be able to run your games and programs a bit smoother. Something I just recently learned, even with these settings, and if you got a heavier game, you can still experience some stuttering. So what you're going to do is right click on your computer, click on Manage, and you're going to navigate to the Device Manager. And you're going to scroll down to System Devices, right down here, expand that, and then you're going to left click on High Precision Event Timer. And you're going to disable it right here. And you'll see the arrow pointing down, letting you know it's disabled. That really helps with stuttering and latency issues. Okay, and another thing we're going to be talking about is startup services. As you can see, I don't really have anything down here except for my fan control, which is actually a free app. If you guys want to see a video on this, I can go into more detail about how you can make your custom fan curves for each fan, your graphics card, your processor. Just let me know in the comments. And also, if you guys want to see a video on how to disable services that you don't need in the background, there's a program called Autorun 64, which is also free, that I really like to use. I was able to disable some telemetry with NVIDIA because I don't really necessarily need that unless I really experience problems, and there's some other things. If you guys want to see a detailed video on this, just let me know in the comments below. Okay, so now we'll be moving on to NVIDIA Control Panel. So you're going to navigate to Control Panel by right-clicking, and then clicking on NVIDIA Control Panel. So first up we have Manage 3D Settings. And what you're going to want to do is have image scaling off, ambient occlusion on performance, anisotropic filtering, application controlled, FXAA. I've been playing with it on and off. If you definitely need a little bit of control on the jagged edges, this does affect your text and your desktop. It's kind of a global. So play around with that. The gamma correction you're going to want on. The anti-aliasing mode, application controlled. Anti-aliasing setting, application controlled. Transparency off. Max frame rate off, of course, want all the frames. CUDA cores, all. DSR factors. This is better for older games because it actually increases the resolution and then renders it down, well, it renders it higher and then takes it down to your native display, providing a much better, like if your GPU is barely working on some older games and it's like just kind of sleeping, definitely try one of these DL scalings. It'll be you'll be pretty impressed. I don't need to use it because this is a 4K panel, and I don't really play too many older games. Low latency mode. Definitely want that on. Max frame rate off. OpenGL GDI compatibility, auto. OpenGL rendering GPU. I mean, unless you have more than one graphics card in your system. Here's one of the more important ones here. Prefer maximum performance. Absolutely. Just like we did with the graphics settings. Shader cache size. I have this on unlimited. High is definitely best. I got plenty of space. So you want the sample optimization on, negative LOD bias allow. You want this on quality right here, which is a fair balance, which turns on the trilinear optimization, threaded optimization of course, triple buffering off only unless you're noticing stuttering with VSync on, vertical sync, let the app decide whether you're at 60, 120, 175, and the rest of this leave at default. So now we're going to move over to the change resolution area. And you want to make sure that this refresh rate is at the highest number that your display is capable of. I'm on a 4K TV right now, so 60 Hertz is the maximum for this. And you also want to make sure you are on the highest bit depth, output color depth. RGB is the most accurate, and full dynamic range. This will give you all the colors, full on. And next is the desktop color settings. You want to have this on reference mode, which will be the most accurate. And then you're going to want to use your display to adjust for proper color temperature, the darks, the lights, things like that. Next, we're going to go down to adjust video image settings. And if you watch a lot of YouTube videos or anything in your browser, using the RTX video enhancement super resolution is very beneficial. It does use a lot of your power. Like I was checking utilization with that running, and if it sits for a while, it can go up to 99. It's totally possible. You can adjust the quality here. 4 is the highest. Think of this as like low, medium, high, ultra. But this is very cool. So if I have a 4K monitor, and if I'm watching a 1080p video or even 720p, and I have it in the regular small screen or full screen, it scales it to my 4K beautifully. Alright guys, that concludes this video. Go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe, comment on anything that you want to see in the future, whether it be PC vids or anything else. Thank you very much for checking this out. Happy gaming.